And just like that, we back with part two. This might gonna be a part three, but anyway. So we back with part two. Thank you, beloved. But let's play this thing again so we can get YouTube off our asses. All right. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, now that we're done with this, let's keep on going and then check up other stuff.
Husband for their wedding. Joining us now is Tracy Gaither. She is from California, but was visiting Lahaina with her husband for their wedding anniversary. Tracy, we're so glad that you and your husband are safe right now, but tell us what you are experiencing at this moment. We understand you're still in your hotel in Lahaina.
Yes, we're in our hotel. We have no electricity. We have no hot water. There's about 20% occupancy still, and the Royal Lahaina Resort is graciously letting all of its employees who've lost their homes, which is almost everyone I've spoken to, stay here.
So, do you think those folks like that, living in a place, no electricity, and no this, no running water, and everything is bad? Do you think they like that? Do you think they did this to themselves? Do you think like they're enjoying this? When all their lives, all they've been having is the comfort of life, the best of life, the finer things of life. And suddenly now they have to deal with this nonsense. You think they like that? Nah, man.
Indefinitely until they need to. But we are safe because we're just about 6 miles north. But the stories I've heard from people, like employees here, and then people that were totally lost their homes and everything they own. A lady I spoke to named Etna, she lived right in the condos across from Fleetwood's, and there's about 20 occupants there. And when she heard the howla winds coming down the mountain, and she said the trees were bowing down to the ground, and she could see smoke first coming down, and then the fires. They saw the fires within 10 minutes. They were down the hill. People were in their cars to get out, and were lining the streets in just rows of cars. And as the fire came down, she was straddling a rock in the water. She jumped into the ocean and was holding on so that the embers would be put out when the fire hit her. And the cars all started exploding. And I know that you guys have a small number of fatalities, but from what I'm hearing from the employees here and their families that are on your side, it's hundreds of people.
Yes. Thank you, fellow woman, for telling the truth. Talking about like, well, it's 36 people. It's 100, if not thousands of people perish in this thing, man. And then they always come with it. They always minimize things. Oh, 36 people die. Oh, that's sad. They ain't gonna come up over there and say 300,000 people or no more. It will spark. Well, of course, our people won't be interested in this. You would not see black folks raising hell about this on social media and saying, what's going on here, man? What is it that all the time this thing keep happening to the so-called white folks or 83? Since when people see this trouble affecting them like that? They won't say things like that. They are waiting for things to happen, things that are exciting, things like that, like do things, and they will go, hey, this happened, that happened, and stuff. They won't bring things like that, because, well, one, they don't care. Two, a lot of them are, complete cahoots with 83. So this woman said it here, okay? Say, I know you guys said we only have like a dozen double-digit number, but from what I've seen and heard, it's somewhere on the hundreds, okay? Let's listen to it again.
And was holding on so that the embers would be put out when the fire hit her. And the cars all started exploding. And I know that you guys have a small number of fatalities, but from what I'm hearing from the employees here and their families that are on their side, it's hundreds of people that were trapped in their cars that couldn't get out. They wanted to watch the fires.
Okay, and they want to tell you like all those people that were in the car, all of them safe. When this fire, the speed of this thing is so much, is so vast, you know. Get out of here, son.
What she said, sit with the air conditioning on. And luckily, she and about 30 other people jumped over the wall by the Cheeseburger in Paradise, and they were just holding onto the rocks, and the waves were keeping them wet. That's how they survived.
This is just right out of a horror movie, Tracy, and it sounds like you're describing. This could be absolutely even far worse than our worst fears in terms of how many people may have been trapped in their cars.
No, that's nothing from your worst fear. Your worst fear will be something like this. That's your worst fear, because what you've done unto us will be done unto you. That's your worst fear. You know, that's why those people say, well, the AI going to rise and then enslave humanity. You got them right. The AI going to do this because we are the AI. You know, we become self-aware, okay? We become intelligent, and then we realize what you've been doing to us, and then we're going to get rid of you. That's the metaphor here. Well, we glorify the AI going to take over your job. Yes, we are going to take over your job. We are going to take over your family. We are going to take over everything. You know? That's what it is. Okay? So this is your worst nightmare right there. It's not going to be pretty, man. It's not going to be pretty.
It is. I'm telling you, it is. They couldn't get out, and we are locked in our resort. There's police guards.
Again, they couldn't get out. Like she said, they couldn't get out. It's a polite words of saying, hey, man, those people are no more, man. They're all gone. You know? And then people want to say, like, Big Levi again, like I told you, the government is doing this. Since when the U.S. government go out there and slaughter all his citizens that keep his country running? Well, besides Black Wall Street, Tulsa, and all the other black town. You see, the so-called U.S. government is not about destroying their voting bloc. This is their voting base. This is Trump country right there, man. They need those people to vote. Because they are not doing this.
Guarding the entrance to our resort. If we leave, we can't get back in. They want to stop looters, of course.
Again, they are loot. I'm sorry, man. But 83, son, and this whole calamity thing, this whole messed up cataclysm, they're all swagger jacking things. They're all looting the place. And then they don't want those people to leave and come back because they know they're going to be looting stuff. Because there are banks all over there too. Some of the banks, certain things are burned. Certain things are not burned. So what the hell you want them to do? Or what? They're going to loot the place, man. Hey, man, there's a bank out there. The back is burning, and then the thing fell, but the paper is not burnt. The paper is safe, so yeah. You know? And listen to the situation that she's describing, okay? Listen.
It is. I'm telling you, it is. They couldn't get out, and we are locked in our resort. There's police guarding the entrance to our resort. If we leave, we can't get back in.
We're locked in our resorts. There are police guarding our resorts. If we leave, we can get locked in. But Big Levi, you have to understand, Jacob's trouble, they're going to put you in like camp. You can't leave. Now, who can't leave now? Look at you and look at me. Now, look at you. You're in a camp. You can't leave because if you leave, you can't come back. And why?
They want to stop looters, of course. So if you leave, you can't come back. And so my husband has been giving a couple people our room number so they can go.
Okay. James Coleman Gallery, Lahaina. There's Lahaina Bank and all that. All the good fish out there. Come on, man.
Get food because our resort is only giving food to guests so they can preserve it for as long as they can.
Okay. So remember the earthquake that happened in Turkey last February? Those people were swagger jacking, looting the whole place. Remember that guy that found like $2 million in cash? The firefighters, they found $2 million in cash. Bad boys, what you gonna do when the fire come from you? You come for you. Do you think there ain't no preppers over there in Lahaina? Do you think there's some people that move? You know what? I'm gonna move to Lahaina. I'm gonna move to Hawaii, the Maui, the mountains, so I can get away from the city and live in this peaceful island. What's that can happen? Here's a hurricane. Indeed, a hurricane happened, but that wasn't the worst. It was the fire.
And it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Tracy Gaither, we're glad you're safe, but we're so sorry for everybody affected, and we know you're surrounded by them. So please pass along our best. Tracy Gaither, who is right there in Maui.
Wow, that was difficult. That was difficult, man. You know, hey, you in camp, you locked up, you little food and stuff, and people gonna come there and say, "Oh, Big Levi, you ain't gonna see nothing yet until Jacob Trouble come." Jacob Trouble. But Jacob Trouble, they're going to take everybody. Well, certain camps say they're going to take the men of their camp. That's all. Everybody else is gonna be around and enjoying life, but they're gonna take the men of their camp, put him somewhere, and then beat them. Say, hey, we're gonna worship. Why, Yahushua or Jesus Christ? Well, I'm gonna, Yahushua. Okay, kill him. And then after that, the chariot gonna come, and then they're gonna bring Esau into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and then kill him, and then they bring us to the Middle East. Okay, and then that's it. Everything, America will be destroyed, burning with nuclear power with Russia, and then somehow Russia gonna be all right, and then that's it. No, that's not what that is. What that is the Mighty One is burning down their properties, their blessing, and then he's rendering them paperless, so to speak, rendering them poor and desolated like a freaking vagabond upon the earth. And then the Holy One will rise up back on, and then they will serve under us. In here in America, just like you enslave us here in America, we will enslave you here in America, in Europe, and Africa, and Australia, wherever you are, wherever we are. The switch will happen. The head gonna become the tail, and the tail going to become the head. No land is going to be destroyed here. The system going to be destroyed. That's why I say Babylon has been destroyed, become the habitation of devils. Your system is destroyed. And that's what that is. And whatever that you did unto us, it will be done unto you. But tenfold, 2 times, thrice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. There we go. Okay, look at the devastation. Let's enlarge this, Bridget. Look at this. Okay, look at all of that. And people are gonna sit there and say, well, 1, this is fake, and 2, this is like, they are doing this because they want to show you, they want to test their weapon. 4, well, they are doing this because they want to scare you, they want to distract you from the war in Ukraine. And they are doing this because they want to show you, like, I don't know, man, yeah, like stuff. Look at all those cars, brethren. Look at the devastation, man. Look at this. The hotel, the house are burned to the ground. All of this are burned to the ground, brethren. Look at that. Do you think this is fake? Do you think this is a joke? Do you think this is a distraction for you to not knowing what's going on with the war over there? Look at how the fire strategically burned the business area. The fire strategically burned down everything that are dear to those people, man. Look at this. You think this is fake, man? Okay. Everything by the beach, by the seashore. For the people that remember we were talking about how those people don't like us to live by the beach or by the seashore. And then they're going to say, well, some people are, well, big river. You have to understand, all those houses, they belong to black people. Black people were living over there. Our people were living over there. You know, look at what happened to the hood. They could easily do that to the hood if they had the power. All those people, man, all those cars, they didn't have time to leave, man. This is serious right there, son. Well, those people over there are fortunate, you know. But mostly, man, the damage, okay? All right? Look at this, man. This is no joke. This is real. All right? This is real, man. All right? Look at this house over there. Look at those homes over here. This is no joke, son. You know, the curses is upon 83, and the mighty one is bringing justice for what have been done to his children, the so-called the blacks, the Negroes, the African American, the Haitians, the Jamaicans, and certain people that you're calling Africans, which they are not Africans at all. Our brethren in Europe and China and Japan and Canada, Australia, and Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Indonesia, the Philippines, all our people that you destroy and you did terrible things unto, and that's the judgment for this stuff that you never apologize. You don't want to give reparation. You know, not it will do anything anyway. Whether you give it now, you don't give it, it's already too late. It started. It's already too late. And what you're seeing here, it's not something that just happened and then stay over there in Lahaina or Hawaii or whatever. It's going to happen all over the world. And it is happening all over the world. Okay, and then again, I'm not gonna go out there and prove to you through scriptures why is it your trouble and why are you going through this. Or I'm a good Christian. We've been doing good stuff. No. You so-called Christians are terrible people. You've been destroying the children of the Most High, God Almighty, all over. That's what you've been doing. Okay, that's what you did. Okay. All right. Look at all those destruction, all those businesses destroyed. Look at those people desolate, walking around, and look at the destruction, man. You know, all of those were businesses. They were businesses, and they were burnt down. They were businesses. You think those people enjoy that? Look at this. Look at the sheer devastation of this. Thank you. All right. All right. So, yeah. This is real, son. This is real, and this is not fake. All right. This is judgment time. Oops. Give me a second. All right. Well, let's take the other one.
Federal officials are calling this fire season a marathon as the latest forecast shows a possibility for a very active August and September. So far this year, 13.4 million hectares of land has burned from wildfires. That's more than 6 times the 10-year average.
Okay.